Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you it was a big year. It was a big year for movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up.
Ricky Gervais was not joking. They sat in those velvet chairs at the Golden Globes, sipping champagne, laughing nervously as Ricky Gervais looked them dead in the eye and told them their time was up. But look at them now. The laughter has died, the mansions are being sold at a loss, and the biggest names in Hollywood are suddenly relocating to countries where the law can't easily reach them. As the unredacted Epstein files edged closer to public exposure, panic in Hollywood was no longer a whisper. It's all out in the open. Ricky Gervais didn't just roast them, he handed them a prophecy. From Ellen DeGeneres' sudden escape to the English countryside, to Richard Gere's fire sale of his family estate, the flight logs are matching up with the fear. We aren't just looking at a list of names anymore. We're looking at a list of fugitives. Stay tuned, because Ricky Gervais called it first.
Instead of watching this show, that's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
See that look on Tom Hanks's face? That wasn't just offended actor energy, that was the look of a man watching a dam break.
Yeah. So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything.
Ricky Gervais said to their faces that the public doesn't want lectures from Hollywood elites because he knew they had skeletons hiding in the closet. Fast forward to today, and that joke is the terrifying reality for the Hollywood elite. The time is running out. Senator Chuck Schumer has pushed the button, demanding the release of the unredacted files. For years, these names were hidden behind black ink and privacy laws. But the system is failing, and the actors who once ruled the world are now looking for a way out of it. First name on the list of fleeing celebs is a name that has been spiraling for years: Ellen DeGeneres. Once the most powerful woman in daytime TV, Ellen has officially shuttered her life in California and moved to the Cotswolds in the UK. Her team says it's about a fresh start after her show's toxic work environment scandal. But the word on the street is much darker.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ellen DeGeneres has left the United States and has said, quote, she's never coming back. Ellen DeGeneres and wife Portia de Rossi have moved to rural England, put their Montecito estate on the market, and plan to never return to the United States, telling friends that the election of Donald Trump was the primary motivation. Is it really the election of Donald Trump, or is it who Donald Trump is appointing to his cabinet this second time around? Like Kash Patel, the frontrunner for director of the FBI, who has openly said on many podcasts he wants to release the Epstein files and the Diddy list.
Reports are surfacing that Ellen literally cannot be served with legal papers in the U.S. right now because she is hiding overseas. And it is no secret that Ellen and P. Diddy were buddies. Ellen tweeted on his birthday, "Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff. You don't need to know why." Yep, we don't. Remember when she joked on her show about Diddy's legendary parties?
Your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
No,
it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Then No, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them.
Those jokes aren't funny anymore. They're evidence of proximity. Ellen was deep in the circle. She saw the guest lists. She knew the players. By moving to the UK, she's put an ocean between herself and a potential subpoena. Now let's talk about Bill Clinton. His association with Jeffrey Epstein is well documented, with flight logs indicating he flew with Epstein 27 times. A resurfaced clip has people's blood running cold. When confronted with questions about the allegations and his time on the Lolita Express, Clinton didn't look worried. He just smiled, a very chilling, knowing smile, and instead of defending himself, listened to what he said.
Any comments on the allegations of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
Critics on various podcasts point out that Clinton appears in thousands of newly unsealed images within the Epstein files alongside Ghislaine Maxwell. Yet, he is not worried one bit, either because he knows that he is untouchable or he has just accepted his fate. Then we have Bill Gates. For a long time, Gates tried to play the "I was just there for philanthropy" card. But the masks are slipping. Gates has publicly admitted he regrets spending time with Epstein, but the frequency of their meeting and the emails that have since leaked tell a story of much deeper involvement.
Had several dinners with him, hoping that what he said about getting billions of philanthropy for global health through contacts that he had might emerge. When it looked like that wasn't a real thing, that relationship ended. But it was a huge mistake to spend time with him, to give him the credibility of, being there. There were lots of others in that same situation, but I made a mistake.
Even though the Golden Boy isn't safe, Leonardo DiCaprio's name has surfaced in the documents and court files related to the investigation. Leo is known for his yacht-hopping lifestyle, which often brings him into contact with the world's wealthiest and sometimes most dangerous individuals. There have been a lot of questions about his recent travels. Are they just vacations, or is Leo looking for a more permanent harbor outside of California's jurisdiction? Next up on the list is Eva Longoria. For years, she was the face of Desperate Housewives and the darling of the elite. But recently, Eva dropped a bombshell. She's leaving the United States for good. She called the country dystopian and claimed she wanted to protect her family from the Hollywood bubble. But let's look closer at the timing. Why now? Why is she slashing the price of her Beverly Hills mansion by millions just weeks before the Epstein deadline? You don't take a massive financial hit on real estate just because you don't like the political vibe. You do it when you need to be liquid. You do it when you need to be gone. Eva isn't just moving. She's liquidating. And according to insiders, she isn't the only one choosing the mountains of Spain over the hills of Hollywood. If you want to see what panic looks like in a bank account, look at Richard Gere. Gere has been a Hollywood icon for decades, but he just did something that sent shockwaves through the industry. He sold his beloved Connecticut home, a property he spent years cultivating at a significant loss. He claims he's moving to Spain to be with his wife's family. Sound familiar? That's the exact same excuse Eva Longoria used. Spain is a beautiful country, sure, but it's also a country where high-profile Americans can often find ways to stay under the radar. When a man of Gere's stature dumps his American life in a fire sale weeks before the Epstein list drops, you have to ask, what does he know is coming? And now, watching figures like Gere quietly step away, it feels like those words were more prophetic than anyone realized. Remember when Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay and dropped a truth bomb that most people missed? All of these big D deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, all lies will be exposed. The truth is the light. Cat also revealed that Diddy wasn't the top of the food chain. He asked, if Diddy is the worker, then who is the boss? Enter Clive Davis. Clive is the man who built the system. He discovered the stars, he controlled the labels, and he held the keys to the kingdom. In the recent Diddy Netflix documentary produced by 50 Cent, Clive's name was suspiciously absent. Why? Because you don't go after the mastermind until the whole system is exposed or broken. Ricky Gervais knew this too. He knew that the celebrities were just the corrupt, controlled puppets. The real monsters were the ones in the suits in the back of the room. As the Epstein list unfolds, we are going to see if the bosses are finally exposed along with their workers. This brings us to the most tragic part of the exodus. The stars who were broken by the system before they could even understand it. Some celebs are fleeing, not because they are guilty, but because they are traumatized. Justin Bieber and Usher have both been conspicuously quiet. 50 Cent reportedly removed Justin's name from his Diddy documentary out of compassion. Why? Because Justin was a child. Usher admitted he saw things he couldn't explain. He said he would never send his own kids there. They don't want to be the face of a scandal that destroyed their youth.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and 14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
But some people called out Usher for being a hypocrite. He right out rejected the idea of sending his kids to the Puff Camp, but he did introduce Justin to Diddy.
I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go buck full crazy.
Even the comedians are feeling the heat. Kevin Hart was once a staple at Diddy's parties.
Listen. Yo, come in here, man. Come in here, man. Come in here, man. Now, yo, listen. Yo, come in here. No homo. We're gonna get some ladies in here, though, but we're gonna make sure our breakfast is fresh. This is a regimen.
Say pause.
Pause.
Don't acknowledge it. It has nothing to do.
But recently, his tone has changed. At the BET Awards, he made a joke that wasn't really a joke. He warned people about after parties, saying that's where things get slippery. Kevin knows where the bodies are buried. While he hasn't moved to Spain yet, Kevin is distancing himself from the inner circle at lightning speed. He's trying to rebrand before the Epstein list links the partygoers to the predators. The truth is, Hollywood is currently a ghost town for anyone with a guilty conscience. The list of actors fleeing isn't just about moving houses. It's about moving identities. They want to be gone before the public sees the unredacted truth. Ricky Gervais stood on that stage and gave them a chance to come clean. He told them to bugger off with their fake morality and come clean. But all these, as Cat Williams labeled them, big D deviants have chosen to run away. They are forgetting that you can change your zip code and you can sell your mansion, but you can't run from a digital trail. So what do you think? Are they running from politics or from the truth? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.